Welcome back to Magic Tarot Cards. It's Jasmine with a 7-card spread. This is going to be for Kobe Bryant. Any new messages that he has that he wants to put out there. So the way I pick my readings is the energy that comes to me that's the strongest. And today this one was coming to me and it was very, very strong. So I felt like he had a message that he wanted to put out there. So as I was shuffling the cards, I asked, what messages does Kobe want to put out? So I literally asked him, what messages do you have that you want me to put out there for everyone to see? Okay, so but first I'm going to say this video is not for kids. If you are under the age of 18, please click off now. Also, this channel is my brand. You do not have permission to use any part of my video for any way, shape, form, or fashion. All right, so let's get on with the reading. We have, for the first one, we have the 9 of Cups. So, as I was shuffling, I literally said, Kobe, do you have any new messages you want to put out there to the universe? And this is the card that flew out of my hand. This is the Yes card. We call it the Wish card or the Yes card. So this basically confirms a yes or no answer. And it was in the upright position, so it means yes. So that means yes, he wants me to give a message. Okay. So next I'm seeing a Queen of Pentacles. So I'm getting two things here. This is either Vanessa with all his money or the woman that has his children. Okay, so this queen, you see how she's looking at the money? So this is all she's interested in. She's interested in gaining this money, this coin. She's hanging on tight to it. She doesn't want to lose it. So I'm guessing that it's Vanessa. Now that he's gone, I'm seeing that she's having to handle all his money affairs. And I'm feeling now that she's feeling the pressure of the money, like beginning to become really tight with it. She wants to bring that money home, whatever, because this is the card of bring home the bacon, literally. So I'm seeing that she wants to bring whatever is owed to him, she wants it in her pocket. Okay, whatever is supposed to be distributed to other people, she wants it in her pocket. Okay, so she does want to take care of her children. I'm hearing that she wants to take care of her children with the money, but I'm also hearing that she doesn't want anyone else to touch it. She doesn't want anyone else to have it because she feels like she's the one that's entitled to it. Since it's her husband, she doesn't feel like she should share with other people. Okay. Yeah, that's not a good energy to be in. Yeah. So she's looking into all kinds of legal stuff, legal matters. She's talking to legal people, you know, just about everything and anything that he left behind. She wants to put her hands on it and just hold it really, really tightly, not to share with anybody, not even family members or the parents, or, you know, the sister, Kobe's sister, or anybody. She wants to keep this to herself. Okay, and she's being a little bit greedy. I'm seeing that here. I'm hearing beautiful, that she's a beautiful woman. Okay, some people may not think so, but I do feel like she's a beautiful woman. And also, in my last video, I wanted to say, I had said that I felt like she was pregnant. Well, I do see pregnancy right here. I see pregnancy right here. I'm sure that's already been confirmed by other people, but I'm just confirming it again. Okay, so yeah. So next to it we have the 5 of Wands. This is scattered energy when it's in the upright position. You see all the men waving their wands, fighting, don't know which direction to go with these wands. So the energy in this card is scattered. It's all over the place. And I'm feeling this is how he was with people that owed him money or someone that was giving him problems. There was scattered energy. There wasn't no equal footing or anything. But when it falls in the reverse, that shows that now things are calming down. That you're able to sit down and talk to this person that's forcing you, you know, to be a certain way, or talking about you or whatever. So I do feel like this represents two things. I feel like it represents that him and Vanessa were able to work things out before he passed, or that some of the problems are going to be solved that they had now that he's been passing or did pass, that some of the problems that they did have will no longer exist, that it's just going to disappear, even about money problems. Yeah, I do see that there'll be some kind of victory, most likely for her. But I do see that in the end that they weren't really connecting that well. They weren't really connecting that well, but they did talk, you know. But I do feel like one of them, or maybe both, wanted to get out of the relationship, and they weren't connecting towards the end. The energy was just too scattered by that point, because you know they were married for all these years, and at one point he did cheat, and I felt like she cheated too. And I see cheating back and forth, and I feel like they knew about each other doing that. So they had a severing of ties. I don't see how they could even stay together after all that, you know, because I wouldn't want to. I don't want to stay with someone that cheats on me, or vice versa, right? So yeah, I did see still fights, but to a lesser degree, because when this is in the upright position, there's a lot of big fighting going on, and it's all over the place. You don't even know what you're fighting for. But he's showing me that they had fights, but there was to a lesser degree. It wasn't big fights, okay? They had smaller fights. They knew what each one was doing, okay? By what I say by that is that she knew what he was up to with the other women, and he knew what she was up to with the other men, okay? I know that sounds strange, but they both knew what they were doing with each other, or to each other, you know, towards their marriage or whatever. I am hearing that someone needs to have common sense, or needed to have common sense, in order to push through this. So I am feeling like he might be saying, okay, she didn't have no common sense, so it was hard to, you know, talk to her or whatever, is what I'm feeling. Yeah, so let's move on to the next energy. So here we have the Ace of Pentacles. So this is the money that's being owed to him. I do see that some of the money already, I mean, it's his. It belongs to him. He's just waiting for it to be distributed, or was waiting for it. I'm hearing the word was, because I'm feeling that he's saying I'm not saying it right. Instead of saying is, I should say was for some reason. So yeah, so this was the money that was owed to him. And it's still coming in, because you see the hand from the universe is extending his hand out. And then again, there's the castle back there. He had to come forward somehow to receive this money. I'm hearing that Kobe had to come forward with something, or something like that, to be able to receive this money. I'm not sure what that's about. But I do see that this is now going to Vanessa, and that's something he did not want. He did not want anything actually going to her. I'm sorry for some of these people that love her or whatever. I'm just reading what the cards say. But I do see that, again, he wanted to sever ties with her. He wasn't happy, you know, with her anymore. He just wanted to leave. But, you know, him being the man that he was, he stayed as long as he could, because he knew it was the right thing to do for the children. Okay? So, yeah. So when this money comes to Vanessa, he's saying that she's going to have extra wealth. She's already wealthy, but she's going to have extra wealth. She might even lean towards some type of business, not where we're going to see her out and about, but maybe some type of money market or investments or something like that. I just hope she invests right, because she can lose that real easy, and then he would have worked for nothing. Okay, so yeah. So let's move on to the next card, because the next one is the Justice, but it's in the reverse. So I'm feeling like this is about his death. There is no justice. When it's in upright position, you see how the scales are balanced, and this is the judge holding his power stick up, so he's showing that there's justice for all, for both sides. Okay, but when it's in the reverse, it's showing that there is no justice, there is no equal footing between people that are fighting. I don't know who was fighting in his life for something. Maybe this has to do with the money because it comes right after the money card. But there was no equal footing for that. But I do see the money coming in. I'm hearing that he's saying the money's going to come in. All right, it's going to come in. But he did not want it to go to Vanessa. He wanted it to go to his children, the first 2 children. Okay, I'm hearing that it's difficult to cut. It's difficult to. Okay, what am I hearing? Okay, so I'm hearing that there's unwise decision and unfairness with this in the reverse. Okay, a variety of factors may play out when justice appears. So I am hearing that, like inadequate counsel. She might be getting inadequate counsel, unwise decisions about the money, and unfairness and dealing with the system. So I do feel like she might be a little bit unfair dealing with the system. I do feel like she's wasting money and not, putting it back in so it can reproduce. So he is sending out a strong warning about that. Okay. Yeah, he doesn't want the money that is his legacy to go to waste. I feel like he feels like it's going to waste. Like she's just spending it frivolously. Does anyone say that word for me? Frivolously? Okay. Okay, so yeah, I'm seeing a lot of unfair treatment. I feel like he suffered unfair treatment from her. I felt like she was the type of woman that would just talk to him any old kind of way. You know, when you're out in public and you're a woman, if you have a woman or you're the man and you have a woman and she kind of says something on the slide to embarrass you, but you can't say nothing back because then you know it's going to make you look bad. I feel like that would happen to him a lot. Like she would put him in that position a lot and she would kind of like embarrass him in public, and him being the man he was, he wouldn't say nothing. He would just stand back, and that right there made him feel like he was losing love for her. Okay, because he wasn't treated right. I feel like she was very opinionated. I'm hearing opinionated towards him and everything he did, just very opinionated. Yeah, so I feel like he felt like things were unfair between him and her. There was no balance. He's saying there was no balance. Okay, let's move out of that energy. So here we have the 5 of Cups in the reverse. So here we have a man that's crying over the 3 cups that spilt. He's very sad. That's why he's hanging his head and just crying away. But what he don't realize is he still have 2 cups left, behind him that he can still enjoy and love or whatever. But what he needs to do is cross over this bridge and get to that land of opportunity. That's the land of love and opportunity, and he's on the wrong side. Why is he on the wrong side? Because he's sitting there crying for these 2 cups. Okay, so who's in that energy? Now, in the reverse, it's showing that now that some time has passed, it's showing that he is understanding a lot more now and that he knows what he needs to do. I do feel like he still feels like he has not finished things here on earth. I do see that he's looking at Vanessa, okay, and he's looking at her make new friends. I see that she's making new friends and returning to memories that she once had. She's making new confidences. And some of them are good and some of them are bad. I don't feel like they're all wise. I'm seeing that they're not all of them are wise decisions. Okay. Yeah. I'm seeing that both of them have learned from their past. He's learned from his past and she's learned from her past. They both learned from what has happened. Okay. And they're both thinking about what they could have done different. If he had in the past, he's in the saying that I could have done things different if I could see what I'm seeing now. So, like if he died and then went up there to see everything and then came back, he would have seen his whole life and then he could have changed it around. So I'm hearing him say, if I could see what I'm seeing now, I would have done things different. Okay, and then I'm hearing her say, now that I know what I know, I probably should have done things different. Okay. I do feel like she is beginning to cheer up a little bit. I do see that she's going to be replacing old things with new things. Okay, what does that mean? New people. She's going to be replacing him with something new. That's what it means to me. Okay, so this is a chapter that's closing. He says this is a chapter that's closing, but a new chapter is opening, not only for him, but for her. And I don't see her making very wise choices as far as making new friends coming in. I don't see wise choices for that. I do see old friends that she's already known and acquaintances. I'm hearing acquaintances that are going to call on her. Okay. He's saying that there's acquaintances and friends that are already there that she already knew before his passing, that they're calling on her, talking to her. And some of them aren't wise choices to make. They're not wise choices that she should be making friends with. Some of them aren't to be trusted. Okay. And some of them I'm hearing were kept in secret. Okay. Some of them were kept in secret, that she had secrets. I'm hearing he's saying that she had secrets, lots of secrets. Okay. So now we're going to move on to the Tower. Okay, so again, this is the end right here. This is what happened to him. It was like the Tower, the big crash, the big boom, and it was a shock, unexpected. Whenever you get the Tower, it's an unexpected event that happens and blows everybody out of the water, like this picture here. It's a very graphic picture. But that's the energy of it. That's how you feel when the Tower comes. You feel this giant boom, this giant unexpected event. Okay, but it's in a reverse because now it's in the passing. Okay, so it's been a month or so now, about a month and 6 weeks, or what is it, 4 to 6 weeks? Somebody tell me in the comments how many weeks has been. Okay, so the people everybody that was involved don't look entirely happy still. Of course they're not. Okay, this is what the card is saying, but not all is lost. Okay, this card is saying that not all is lost, because whatever shocked you initially is coming to an end. Okay, so the shock of it now is coming to an end in everybody's mind, including his, hers, the other people's families. The shock of it is wearing off. Okay, so once the shock wears off, people can start putting the chaos and disruption behind them. Kind of try to live again. Okay, and so for some people it might be too soon. It might take them a very long time. But I also see that some people are saying to themselves that were involved in this, or maybe he might be saying this to himself, and especially Vanessa. I hear that she's saying to herself that life isn't giving her a fair shake. Okay, she feels like life didn't give her a fair shake. I feel like she felt circumstances were conspiring against her, and I feel like Kobe felt the same thing, that circumstances conspired against him that led to this right here. There was some type of circumstance. We all know that from my first two readings about him. We all know about the sabotage and the spiritual manipulation. So those are the circumstances that were conspiring him against him. And he now knows that. Now that all this time has passed, he now knows about the manipulation, about the sabotage. So he feels like circumstances were conspiring against him. And then she feels this way because, she lost him, lost a daughter, and everything happened all at the same time. So she felt like everything is stacking up. And everything, like life is conspiring against her. Okay. I do feel like someone feels like they're backed in a corner. I think it's her. Like she's backed in a corner and she's stuck in a situation that she can't get out of. Okay. I feel like this card is telling her, you better pay attention. You better pay attention and do what you're supposed to do and face what you've been avoiding. Okay. What is she avoiding? She's avoiding the truth. She's avoiding the truth of everything. Okay, everything. She's avoiding the truth of their love lost. She's avoiding the truth of the other woman. She knew about the other woman that had his children. And she always put it in the back. She didn't want to talk about it. She didn't want them involved in his life. She didn't want them coming over. She didn't want him visiting his kids. I don't know if I don't feel like she knew about money. I think she knew about some money that he was giving her, but he was giving that woman more money than what Vanessa knew about, because he was supporting his other kids. And I do feel like Vanessa knew about that, but I don't feel like she knew the amount that he was giving this other woman. Yeah. So he's at a point to where he wants the slate clean. Okay. He's already crossed over, and he's got a new life up there, but he wants the slate clean, meaning he wants all truths out, no more secrets, and he wants the slate clean so everybody can know what his life was really about, everything that really happened, and clean the slate so he can go on with his life and be up there with his daughter and live the life that he has now up there. So that's the last word I'm hearing from him. He wants the slate clean, the truths to come out and clean the slate. And whatever may be is what I'm hearing. Whatever happens with the truth, so be it. That's what I hear. All right, guys, this is the end of this reading. It took me a lot of energy to get that last one out. I almost felt like I was falling asleep during it. Like I felt this heavy sleep take come over me for some reason. Like I could barely keep my eyes open. It was during this card right here. During these two cards, I felt this heavy sleep where I was almost trying to prop my eyes open with my fingers, because I felt like this energy was around me that was putting me to sleep. I don't know why. I don't know where that's coming from. Yeah. So I'm going to do another reading about my father. Tomorrow's his birthday. He would have been 94. He passed away in 2009, and he would have been 94 years old tomorrow. I've been a little sad because I remember a lot of things about him. I remember all the things that he's done for me. And my father was a great, great man. Everybody loved him, and I loved him tremendously. I was a daddy's girl, and I miss him terribly. And today I had tears in my eyes because I knew that tomorrow's his birthday, and I just wish that I could talk to him one more time. So I'm going to do a reading on him next, and I'm going to see if I can contact him and see what messages that he has for me. All right, and I hope y'all watch. I hope everybody watches. All right, guys, this is it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit your notification button so you can see when I upload another video. Don't forget to comment, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.